Hey you guys, how's it going? We're gonna be playing some Palworld today, starting off a new playthrough. I did play a little bit before, and I got to level 47, so I have some experience, but after seeing other people play, I obviously have no idea what I'm doing. So this is gonna be a very beginner playthrough. Like a lot of this time spent is actually AFK, but we're just gonna get right into it. We'll create a new world. World name? Pff, Earth, obviously. Where else would I be? Come on. I'll just stay on normal, multiplayer, whatever. I don't need it. Custom, I don't really care. I don't want to change anything here. I know you can change like capture rate, EXP. You can like turn up the damage you do, or increase the number of items dropped. Like some of these things are crazy, right? You can reduce the weight from items. You can increase or decrease the time to hatch eggs. There are a lot of things that you could just straight up change here to make the game really whatever you want it to be. You can almost play the game in creative mode, it seems. But I'm just gonna get right into it. Hopefully not spend too long creating a character model, right? Ugh, ridiculous. Why would it post that there? Is this what I look like? Almost, actually. Come on. Hold up, hold up. Is that me? Alright, alright. Let's get slightly more aligned here, maybe. Yeah, guys, what color hair should I go with? I don't know. Come on, let's be real. Something long, something red. Which one of these is a guy haircut? I just chose the guy body style. I'll go with this one. Cool. It's Oh yeah, that's me. If I grew with a beard, come on. Spot on. Let me just that's Oh yeah, that's spot on. That's me right there, so character creation complete. I'll start the game. You know what? Let me just make sure I have a guy voice. Yeah, that's good enough. Cool. We're just gonna get right into it. I'm gonna catch a couple pals. I'm gonna build a very basic base. You know, just collecting wood, stone, all the basic survival game stuff. The beginning of the game is definitely a lot different from even a couple hours in. This thing says the towers are the key. The tree holds the truth. Ooh. What's in the tree? I don't know anything about the tree. The towers, though. The towers and the tree. That's the only bit of info we get. Up on the side here, you see that we have a couple quests and this journey log. And that's actually going to be like the main thing that we're following for this. That's just going to tell us what to do next, right? What we should be focusing on. Once we build a base, we get more quests as well. And for right now, I think our number one is just getting our first pal. Ooh, free chest right here already. I'm already absorbing souls. I haven't even seen a pal yet. Alright, alright. I'm into it. Castaway journal. Definitely not reading that. The fuck? Come on. You could check their journeys from the options screen. I collected a bunch of these in my other playthrough, but I never actually read any. I saw that I collected Day Zero once as well. I found a strange device. This is probably actually really cool, and in some other games I will look into that, like Subnautica. I like to look at all the entries, but I don't know, you didn't broadcast it on my screen automatically, so I can't be bothered. I don't want to look at that. Come on, I got gamer brain going on. What's the next thing? Oh, bam, bright shiny light and sounds. That's exactly what I need. Alright, I'm gonna punch out this chicken. Fighting a rampaging wild pal. Uh-oh. I'm pretty sure there are pals that are rampaging. Isn't that the effect? when they're like bigger and stronger. I don't know. I definitely wouldn't fight one of those guys like this, but let me just turn this down a little bit. Ugh, whatever. Get this chicken off of me! I gotta get some stone. I gotta get some tools. There's not really any point for me to be fighting any chickens right now. I can't collect them. I can't gain my party any XP. But I think I can still gain some myself, actually. Again, like, rock is probably the worst thing for me to be punching with my bare fist. Obviously get wood first. But you know how it is. We gotta kind of stumble around, get our bearings here for a minute. A little bit of food. This area is actually pretty decent. You definitely want to pick up as many of these red berries as you can in the starting area, because like once you get a little bit further in, even, there's much less food that spawns. You get a lot of your food from defeating enemies. Like this chicken just dropped 2 different pieces of food, the poultry and the egg. Fantastic, right? So I like that there is some combat music, and there's boss battle music, and right, it's coming along. I think the updates are going well. I saw a little bit of gameplay from when the game first came out, and it seems just a couple things are different, but it feels good either way. I think one of the things that they changed is where I was showing before in the options menu, you could like change the drop rates and the capture rates and stuff, but I think you can only do that before you start the world now, unless I was just missing it in options before. I just didn't see it or something, but we're gonna collect all of these things. These are all really useful. And we're gonna try and build our first PAL box somewhere. Oops. Not this. I can't even scroll off of this page. I don't know what's going on. It's not letting me scroll. Hold on. I'm panicking. What do you want me to do here? It wants me to select the primitive workbench and select a build location. How am I supposed to do that when I can't even look at the other things? I definitely have like food and storage, right? Because I just unlocked those things. Let me real quick, I'm just gonna return to title and see if this fixes itself immediately. That's a little weird. It says multiplayer is off for the current world, but on for the first one. I definitely turned it on at first for the first one, but I thought it said off earlier. I don't know why it's changing. I bet you could just turn it on and off from in-game though. Whatever. Alright, that didn't work either. Maybe I'm just stupid? Who knows? Alright, after building my first wooden foundation, like I still can't build anything. What's going on? Is the game just broken right now? I really don't know. Ooh. There it is. Okay. Look, you guys were watching that. I'm not crazy. I don't know why I don't know why I was doing that. It literally was not moving. Whatever. Maybe I'm a little crazy, but hey. It's the game that's broken, not me. I did not want this. Alright. Soon though. Soon we'll get the PAL box. Alright. Now that we can play the game, I'll place this primitive workbench and maybe get some PAL spheres. So this game is very clearly in alpha. I'm going to be pointing out like a lot of bugs that I find because I think they're hilarious. There's some good ones. Some that are actually, let's say, exploitable, and others that get in the way, like this, of course, but nothing that's too terribly annoying. I think that the game overall is really fun, and there's a lot to do. Like, I really didn't expect to be so in-depth. There's a lot of different units that you can catch. There's a lot of different areas that you can go. There's great diversity between the areas, right? Different survival metrics for each area. I think fall damage is still my greatest enemy. After playing this game for however long I did, fall damage is probably 80 to 90% of my deaths. I don't know what's going on. I got gravity impairment. I'm gonna just consume this raw egg straight out of the chicken. Don't worry about it. Why would I cook that? Do you want to lose the egg's natural flavor? Come on. I ate the shell too. That's where all the seasoning goes, guys. Come on. Alright. Oh, pretty nice. You can get the... I thought it was palladium, but paldium fragments out of these stones. You can also get ore. So even though these look like just regular stones, it's actually pretty useful. Collecting multiple items, right? I ran into a bit of a barrier in my main game with the paldium fragments. I had to send my guys back to collecting these Lobi rocks just to produce more. But yeah, here we're gonna catch our first guy. I think these sheep are technically the first one, but we get the chicken. Alright, he's sickly, but he's also cheery. So he has cancer, but he's happy. That seems kind of on point. Sometimes, you know, sickness makes people have greater perspective. He's not doing well though. Yeah, so we gotta get some more pal spheres for sure. We gotta get as many of these guys as possible. You earn XP for catching the first 12 of each type of character. So we're gonna be catching 12 chickens, 12 sheep, 12 cats, right? 12 of everything, really. So we need a lot of these pal spheres. In early game, you know, it might seem like it's easy to catch things. That was a 100% catch chance. I just caught him with one blue sphere. But just like any game, that's going to change eventually. So really, I want to get some automation going. Of course, everybody knows this game is the slave master game. The, you know, make all the animals work for you. PETA hates this game. Like, oh, we're doing some cleave damage. Oh shit, I didn't have the... Yeah, I'm just stupid. In my other game, I play with like a ring that stops me from actually killing enemies. So, yeah, that was just an accident. That's just because I'm bad at the game. I accidentally beat them both. But, yeah, look, in my main game, all my pets are happy. They all love working for me. We work together. It's like a commune, right? They work for each other. And provide each other with food and shelter, right? It's great. They've got their own community, their own society working. Come on, slavery is just, it's such a harsh word. You know, I feed them. I give them free food and shelter. Come on. That's more than a lot of workplaces will provide you with now. You think you can pay for food and shelter off of one minimum wage job? Yeah, good luck, buddy. Real life is worse slavery than Palworld literal slavery? I don't know. I wouldn't call Palworld slavery. The accommodations are too good. This area is actually fantastic, and it's where I built my first base in the last game. Not only is there this beautiful waterfall coming down into this big open area, right? Like, I built my base here the first time in this decently sizable area, right? If you build it here, the only place that you can get raided from is actually up the hill this way and like around the corner of the hill over there. But they only come from this direction, like downhill into your base. They don't come from the other side, so if you want to build some deterrence or something, this seems like a pretty good spot to build your base. I haven't run into any real problems here. And since there's trees here, there's these paldium deposits all around, there's stone, there's a lot of these low-level guys, right? And like I said already, there's like berries up there, and even just down off of this ledge. Really, this is the best spot in the game, I would say, to build your first base. You're not finding a much better spot than like this sandy pit right here. In my opinion. I mean, any one of these sandy pits could probably do the same, but this one's cool because it's right next to the waterfall. That was really the delineation for me. It's all got the same stuff. It's all got cool rocks and whatever. This one's got a waterfall. Little, showing off my game knowledge right now. Show off my Giga Chad brain. Look at, there's a chest over here. I'm gonna pick it up, and I'm gonna get items from it. Guys, this is called a video game, and I'm playing it, right? Oh my gosh, a pal sphere for free? That's gonna be huge. We got some gold coins that... It's cool. I like to stack my cash as much as possible, but I feel like I don't really spend it on much. Yeah, let's get into it. Let's get some resource generation going. Oh yeah, trying out for the fall damage right off the bat. Yeah, these Liftmonk effigies give you a buff. It says here, you can offer them to a statue of power to improve your ability to catch pals. It's true and real. You should do it. Collect those when you see them. You don't have to go super out of your way, but you get like level 5, 6, 8 to the effigy. It's pretty good. Alright. Yeah, we gotta get some of these guys. I don't think the chicken does much in terms of slave labor, so we're gonna collect these lamb balls. But we're gonna fail again because I don't know what I'm doing. I hit him too many times. Yeah. I bet I don't even need to damage him that much, really. Ooh, these Cativas are actually fantastic. These guys have a special ability. It says the lamb ball. He walks up hills, and he's so weak that he stumbles back down, dazing him and making him easy to catch. This Cativa is so weak and cowardly, it's seen as the greatest disgrace to be toyed with by him. However, if you pick him up, he increases your max carrying capacity. So I was at like 300 before, I'm up to 350 now. That's pretty solid. I'm also just going to dump right into weight because I want to be able to do as much as possible early on. Really, like, you only get a certain amount of stat points in game. I usually go like maybe 10 or 20 into weight, I think, in my main profile, and then everything else into health. I think I went like 2 into stamina, maybe like 2 into attack, and then immediately regretted it because I realized how much more valuable health was. Like, attack will increase by 2 points. That's 2%, right? Health will increase by 100 points. That's 20%. That's 10 times better than increasing your attack. You want a 2% increase or a 20% increase? I mean, that's just not even a question, right? You would obviously go health if you want to increase how you're doing in combat, but I'm not that worried about it. I'm gonna go weight and just increase my efficiency in game. Because I know I'm gonna do a lot of this shit, and I'm not gonna be efficient at all, right? We gotta make the game do the work for us because I'm clearly incapable of doing the work correctly. So yeah, I failed to capture like 3 lamb balls already. I can't even. Look, I didn't even know this chickpea sometimes will lay an egg just for fun in a ranch. Come on. There are some other characters that are really good for the ranch too. Always pay attention to the partner skills because these can completely change your playstyle and just a lot about the game. Really, this is like the most important part, the most important aspect of your unit is their partner skill. So this guy, obviously, you would put him in a ranch. This guy, when activated, equips to the player and becomes a shield. I don't know too much about that, but he can drop wool when assigned to the ranch. That sounds pretty good. He carries supplies, increasing capacity, and you can also see here, like, he does some work, handiwork, gathering, mining, whatever. He's pretty good. Anyway. I'm gonna start building here. Primitive workbench. We'll get the lamb ball out because he can actually help me build things like this. I don't know if I'm doing an explanation or just playing the game right now, but bear with me here. It's gonna get fun at some point. We're gonna get a little bit of wood here, and we can place our first PAL box. Now, you can only place 3 of these in a world. The first one you can place right away. The second 2 you gotta unlock after a little bit, but I think like level 15 or something, or base level 15, you get the ability to have 3 bases, and that's the most that you'll ever have. So just do be wary of that. I would probably build like 2 main bases, and then have one that's always not built, because you can use it as a free teleport. If you place this down, you can teleport to and from any location to another base. Where's the edge of the line here? I'm trying to measure this. I see it. There's like a shadow line right next to the workbench right there, so you can see the edge of where your base is going to be established. It doesn't matter too much, because usually the base is pretty big, but I just want it to be in like mostly the right spot. I don't know. It was what are we thinking here? It doesn't need to be perfect. I'm a little bit up on that rock or something. I don't know. It's going right here. It's going right here, and then I'm gonna look at it, realize that it's stupid and I should have built it somewhere else, and then maybe I put it on this piece of sand. Look, hey, it is what it is. Alright, we get almost to the corner. Alright, I'm gonna do exactly what I just said. I'm gonna put it like right here in the middle. Right there where it looks like the developer purposely put a patch of sand specifically exactly where I'm gonna place it. Like, yeah, this area is really almost like a guide. Yeah, and that goes like perfectly to the corner too, of course, yeah. I'm gonna put like my statue or something over here, right next to the waterfall. Just gotta make the ambiance just right. Not everything's gonna be quite this slow, but you know, have a little bit of fun when you can, right? Gotta milk this game for all it's worth. Every dollar you put into this game needs to be at least 100 hours of gameplay. What's that? 3,000 hours of gameplay? Alright, you guys ready for that? Let's play? I'm not. I need to collect way more wood. And it looks like I can unlock some technologies here too. I think we get shield, spear, bed, some of those things. They sound good. I'm actually just gonna unlock like all the stuff that I know I'm gonna use immediately. Yeah. Alarm bell. I never unlocked this on my first account. I think I unlocked it, but I never used it. Why would I want them to not defend my base? They're auto set to defend my base, but like, I'm just gonna let it get raided? Why would I ever turn this off? Hanging trap. I hear there's some like exploits with that. Forget that. I'm not too much of an exploiter. I like to play the game. I know I'm level 1. I should already have a Jetragon. I'm level 4. Oh my god, I'm so behind. Here we go though. I'm gonna have to pick up this just in order to get myself. What the fuck am I saying? I'm gonna have to pick it up so that I can put a piece of wood under it. I'm gonna have to put the structure under it. Right, so it's inside the house and not just on the ground. That's it. I can't speak. I'm already having too much fun. It's already nighttime. I haven't done anything. Alright. The workbench is what we need to be looking at. I keep opening the box, expecting it to be different, and it's just, there's nothing in there because that's not where we're at in the game. So, craft a stone axe. We already have the pickaxe. We have a minor weapon. And technically we have a shield too. Very much a survival game, right? I don't know how much damage he actually blocks, but I can't imagine it's enough. Just leave him away for now. I'm not gonna be shielding anything with him. Alright, take down the tree. Got like 1 or 2 more right here. Ah, staring off into the sunset. Beautiful. The game is actually really fluid with animations and shadows. If you can see, like, these guys are all really fluid with the ways that their bodies move. It's like, it's really good. The animations are just, they're bouncy. They look like they're made of nothing but fat and like maybe a little bit of muscle to help it spring up, but there's no bones in any of these guys. They're just, they're all squishy. I don't know. Does it count as slavery if they're invertebrates? I don't know. Come on. Let's go, like... Let me just rotate this so that I can reach it from where I'm standing. Easy. Just build, like, one spot where I don't have to move a single foot to reach everything. Everything in the base is just going to be right here, easily. Not really. That would be terrible. That would look awful. But look at this guy. He's crafting the table for me. It takes him forever, but it's passive, right? If he's doing something and I'm doing something, that's 2 things at once. It's not quite twice as fast because he's freaking slow, but this is all. This is like the slowest guy in the game. He's like the first unit. I'm freezing to death right now because it's nighttime and I'm so slow that I just haven't done anything. I'm level 5, but I don't have a torch or a campfire. Either of these things will save me. Also, I could have made clothes or a bed or shelter or something. Like, so many things would have saved me from this, but yeah. You're not actually going to die from that on your first night especially. I only dropped to like 470 or something, but... I'll just put this like over here. Yeah, behind the chest, so it's still heating me up, but it's not in the way. I don't have to interact with it so much. You can make food on this campfire. Maybe I'll cook a couple berries, but... You actually need a fire unit to cook on this already lit fire. I don't know about that, guys. Seems like a scam to me. However, my little lamb ball here, look, he's picking up wood and he's putting it in the chest. I didn't even think he was going to do that yet. He's popping off already. Respect, homie. Also, you can have pals at the base. So, not only can you have 1 slave, you can have up to 15 slaves at each base, plus the 1 guy you have out of your Pokeball. So technically 16 slaves at 1 base, plus myself. It's gonna be popping off. Hey, shut up, they're not slaves. I already said that, I already told you that, come on. Oh, I thought he just flopped on the ground. He's fine, he's fine. Look, he's healthy. Oh, he's sleeping. Whatever, nighttime. So pals without beds will get stressed. I'm already stressed. Look, hey, I need this ore. That's what I really need. Or not. I need to carry my torch forever. I'm getting this chicken. You're not allowed to mock me by standing right next to my base like that. 91%? You better get in. There we go. So if we press V here, it actually says, these are the missions that I was talking about before. The quests that we get when we drop a base. So wooden chest, deploy a pal, I do both of those. Now we can have two pals, right? So for every level up to 15, we get an additional pal. So really, the base level is what you want to be focusing on the most out of anything for the first 15 levels of base, right? Because you can have 3 bases that are completely automated, like 45 characters working consistently for you. Instead of, right now I have 1. Right now I have the 1 sheep and he's sleeping. versus 45. It's a little bit better. A shoddy bed. Oh! This guy right here. A wandering merchant can show up at your base. I don't have anything to sell right now. I don't have any gold to buy anything. He's selling like implode, acid rain, lock on laser. This skill actually sucks. It takes way too long. And this kills your unit instantly. And this is mid, come on. The acid rain is like a tiny funnel. Whatever. Usually he's not selling great things, but I don't know. Maybe if you need a couple extra wool or milk or something, I don't know. You can actually catch this guy though, in a ball. I have no balls. But, hey yo, pause. Hold up. But, you can catch this guy, and if you make him work at your base, you can keep trading with him after, so he can just permanently become part of your party. Or he could become a permanent resident of your base. But, unfortunately, he's just gonna despawn after a little while. I don't have the tools to catch him and keep him right now. Not that cool. You can see he actually shows up on my HUD too, on the little mini-map at the top. It's like that hooded thing is just for every human character you'll see like that. Let me see if I can sleep myself through the night actually. I'll probably need a bit more wood. Let me just go. No, it looks like I'm fine. So you just need a roof to place and sleep in a bed, and that's a roof right there. So this is really all you need. I don't even know if you need the foundation, but you need the wall just to prop up the roof, I think. This might be minimalist bed. I don't know. Toasty campfire right there, though? It's pretty good. It'll keep a lot of the bugs away, too. I mean, it's because I'm suffering from massive amounts of smoke inhalation in my sleep, but hey, come on. Time will not skip. It's not nighttime. It's like pitch black out. What? I guess it's second one of the morning. Oh, I'm already on fire. Great way to start the day. Hey, look. I am an absolute expert at this game. I just put out fire with water. I mean, if that doesn't tell you all that you need to know, I don't know what will. Alright. Collect a little bit of this palladium. Paldium. What does everybody else call it? You guys are gonna have to tell me in the comments or something. Paldium? It's probably correct, but I don't know. Let me know. I just got a bunch of these chickens. I don't really like these guys. I gotta get something else. I know these cats do good things. These chickens aren't worthy battlers, though. I need to upgrade. Let's see, what else is around here? I know I need a fire unit. There's a ball here. I'm gonna catch these cats just for stamina. I'll catch one cat. I have one sphere. So, let me just look here. If you look in the survival guide, this tells you a lot of the different things, like, I don't know, I'm sure all these tell you great things, but one really nice thing here is elements, and this tells you, like, electricity beats water, water beats fire, fire beats grass, grass beats ground, ground beats electric, right? Fire beats ice, ice beats dragon, dragon beats dark, dark beats normal. Fire is the only type in the game that is super effective against two different types, grass and ice. So it's probably the best type in the game, right? If you're like fire, dragon, or something like that, is probably the best typing in the game because it gives you the most coverage. There are a lot of similarities with Pokemon, like same type attack bonus. When your unit is using an ability, if I use Flamethrower, and my character is a fire type, it's going to do 50% more damage, right? If I'm using flamethrower, but my character is an electric type, it's only going to do regular damage. If it does 100 damage, it does 100 damage. If I'm fire type, it does 150 damage. Yeah, cool. But mainly, what I wanted to point out, like water is not super effective against ground. Grass is not super effective against water, right? So some of the things that you might expect from playing other games, like maybe ice being super effective against grass, it's just not the case. So water, fire, and grass, they all do fine damage to dragon. Normally it's not very effective. So it's really important to like differentiate this from an actual Pokemon game. This is not Pokemon. This is a completely different game. This is Palworld. So it's come on, it's fucking similar, man. Come on. It's very similar. It's really good though. Come on. It's definitely not a complete rip. It's it's absolutely different enough, I think, to be its own complete universe, you know. It's not entirely derivative of Pokemon. I mean, it is. It's derivative. It's just not a copy paste. But adding a lot of the survival aspects was really cool, and making it like slightly more open world than most Pokemon games, really cool. I've seen that there's some Pokemon games that are a bit more open world like this, but I haven't played any that weren't like console or well, I played a little bit of Coliseum, but it feels unique is the point. Almost like a mix of like Valheim and the Monster Collector and Minecraft. You know, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's a good game. Try it out. Okay, we upgrade again. We get another guy. We need a feed box, 3 straw beds. All right, let's pick up the pace here a little bit. I'm starving to death. Okay, get out of my way. I gotta hurry up. I'm just gonna place a bunch of these. Fine. Straw bed. I suck. I'm so bad. Place a whole bunch of these. No one places straw beds on this side of the wall between myself and that. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know why I spent so much effort trying to min-max the first second of the game, but like, I'm actually just terrible at the game. Because if you look at my health, I'm at 1 HP right now and I'm starving to death, so like, definitely don't follow what I'm doing. Yeah, drop down a campfire, cook those fucking berries. You can catch a fire type over there. I'm halfway in between trying to, like, flex and just play the game and beat it right now and milk it for content, you know? Trying to do some commentary, but I've already played through the intro of the game, so I'm definitely not walking into this blind, right? I'm not gonna lie to you and be like, oh my gosh, what is that? Is that a Pokemon? Like, that's... I'm not gonna put on the facade here, but I'm not that good at the game either, you know? It is what it is. Let me just eat some, I don't know, some of this. Get me up to full. It doesn't even need to be cooked, you can eat anything, but it restores more when it's cooked. Yeah, let me make sure I'm not gonna die from fall damage here. Let me just like climb down this thing. I'm at 20 HP. Let's see. Actually, there's... Up here... I can't do it yet, but... If you can make this little jump in between, I think... There's a tree right here with some skill fruits on it that are really good. And we can actually see on the map here, this is the first boss, or the first, like, elite unit in the game. He's level 38. I don't know why this is at the spawn island. I am not ready. That guy's just there to scare you, I think. You pass by him, and there's a lot more weaker units all around. But coming back and being able to actually finish him off after walking past him 15 times feels really cool once you finally can. It's almost like in a lot of the games they have like the 8th gym in one of the starter towns, or like the 5th gym in one of the starter towns or something. You have to pass by and come back later. I feel like it's similar to that, right? You have the super high level and you just gotta come back later. Like, come on, that was obviously taken straight out of the Pokemon textbook. Like, this game is not Pokemon, but like, hey, they were copying the guy next to him. That's just what happened. Alright, I still don't have a fire unit, so collecting a lot of this is not even worth much. I can't do anything with the ore that I'm collecting right now, but as long as things are in a chest in your base, you can actually use them from anywhere in your base when crafting, so you don't need to make sure that things are always in your inventory. I'm just gonna place this over here. Later on, there's a lot of larger chests that we can build too, like whole storage containers and like item organization things, like some big stuff. Pretty cool. Here we're gonna, you can repair all of your tools. Like my stuff's almost broken here. Early game costs almost nothing, just a couple of wood and stone, but once it starts to cost metals, right, it gets a little bit tougher. I don't have cloth even unlocked yet, so you need to make sure you unlock the blueprints for things, or else you're just gonna be wandering around not knowing what to do. For now, I think I got some good stuff. I got a good start. I gotta make 2 bits of cloth. Great, let's get it going. My little helper bee, my little worker right here. He can work on it with me at the same time. So even if he's working, like, you should hold work too, and it's faster. But I don't know, there are some units that put your work speed to shame. I know I work a lot faster than him at this point, but this is really the first character in the game. This is the weakest character. But I was able to increase my health effectively by 100. Just that item there. Can increase my stat here. Munch a little bit of bread. I'll make a shirt, which is going to increase my defense by 15, cold resistance by 1, health by 75, right? Always increase your armor, increase your weapons, increase your own personal equipment. Just makes the game easier. And now I'm not completely naked, right? Popping off. Let's see. Just wood and fiber. I don't need any wool. Perfect. We'll do this little, like, 1, 2. 3. I'll give him a 4th one too. Actually do like 5 if I can. I don't want it there. You need a lot of resources to really build your base out, because you're going to need a lot of these beds. You need 15 for each base if you want to build all 3 bases with the max number of workers. But I mean, it's pretty simple. If you just right click, you can expand pretty quickly. You just have to have a plan, right? You just You just have to know what you're doing, right? If you plan on placing it, it's gonna get placed. It's really not that hard. Having the idea of like what you want your base to look like is really one of the biggest hurdles. It's not stressful. It's not hard. I'm just having fun. It's a good time. It's a good game. Look at this. I didn't even have to do that. So easy. So easy. 2 sheep can do it. I mean, come on. These Cativa. Okay, so this is another thing. We can see this guy's a coward. He has terrible attack. His hunger decreases faster. This guy increases the amount of water damage he deals, right? So if I get a water type ability on him, he'll be decent for battling, but it doesn't change how he works at the base. This guy is only negative, right? I'm gonna send him right to the base. I don't even want him in my party. But this guy right here, Serenity, 30% skill cooldown reduction and 10% attack. This is actually like one of the best skills right here, Serenity. What do you mean? My chicken is the most powerful character that I could have come across here. Let's see. What else am I trying to do even? I need a fire unit, I need more balls. That's exactly what I want to do. So, wood, some paldium. Wood is really huge early game, obviously, right? Every game, it's gonna be stone, wood, as much as you can get, and then you can play the game later. For now, this is the game. We gotta chop trees, punch trees so that you can make a pickaxe, so that you can mine stone, so that you can make a better pickaxe, so that you can mine iron, so you can make a better pickaxe, so you can mine something better to make a better pickaxe, so that you can make a chest, so that you can store all the wood that you've been farming. There it is, guys. That's the whole game right there. We're finding more efficient ways to deforest the planet. Ooh, look at this little church up on the hill. Very nice. That's not even where we spawned in. That's like way above. We spawned in down here. Or we came out of this here. Yeah, so we haven't been up there yet. Very nice, very nice. Got a couple of rock slaves, very nice. I'm into it. Keep it up. Every time I say it, it's just slaves. I don't know if I've called them pals a single time. How am I supposed to get a sponsor like this? Ugh. As we can see here, this is the first tower in the game, right? They wanted to make it super obvious, so they just put it right in front of us. There are others in the distance. The render distance in this game is crazy, actually. Like, you can only see this much of the map, but it's actually huge. That's way far away. That's the big tree. It was like the towers hold the secrets, the tree holds the key, or something like that. There's this giga tree in the distance. That's a whole mountain range. Mad far away. Like, it would probably take me, if I started running now, like an hour to get there. I'm not even kidding. If I started running now and didn't stop for any Pokemon battles or anything, for any PAL battles, if I didn't stop on the way, and if I didn't freeze to death on the mountain on the way up there, it'd probably take me an hour to walk there. Probably like 40 minutes to walk here. You know, 5 minutes to walk here. Probably like an hour to walk here. Like, that one's pretty far, actually. So these things are actually really spread out. There's actually a thing over here. It took me forever to find in the first game. I guess I was just looking in the wrong direction in my first, the first time I tried this game out, but it's like a secret thing over here. You gotta check that out at some point. Yeah, this first episode is obviously gonna be pretty chill. I'll play until the end of the day today, until we would have to go to sleep again. But This is it. We're collecting wood. You collect stone. You can make the pets work for you. Collect wood and stone to get more pets to do more work for you, right? That's the basic gameplay loop. Collect some food, you gotta feed yourself, and your pets get hungry, right? So it's like a little bit like The Sims too. But like the starter area, like I said, you have to catch 12 of each of these guys, and if you just hold the ball above them, you can see a lot of different information here. So the capture rate's 18% at full health, but if you stand behind him, it goes way up. Just the difference between standing here and here, 18 to 39. That's more than double, right? But you can also see I've captured 2 out of 12. So the first 12 guys that I capture are all going to give me XP. The rest won't. I feel like that's probably the best way to level. I don't know if that's true, but you can also like go around and explore different areas of the map, and like you also get XP for producing goods. So if you like smelt ore, if you create pal spheres, if you create armor or weapons or ammo or anything, really anything that you craft outside of like buildings, right? Anything that you craft at the workbench like that is going to give you XP. I don't know what is going on here. Did I do this? I had to have, yeah? That's a little, huh. Yeah, something like that. This is how I climb trees IRL too. You just kind of like, grab onto it. Am I even trying to climb anymore? What's going on? Oh yeah, just like this. It's this is peak gameplay right here. Gotta fool around a little bit in the first episode, come on. Gotta make sure that nobody else comes back for the second episode except the truly devoted. It's only like if I owe you money or something, will you show up to the second episode? For sure. Too bad though. You think I've paid any of these guys? Work for me for free forever. That's it. Give me money. That's what I need. You want more videos? I gotta quit my job or something IRL. Hold up. It's actually been way too long since my last video. Hey, that being said, a little side piece right now, a little side note. I had an idea. My last video was in Subnautica, and I was going around trapping all of the leviathans in cages. And I mean, doing that in this game, whatever. Like they all spawn in one location. You can see like this giant Memo Rest. He spawns in one location. There's no point in trapping him. It does nothing, right? That's not the idea. The idea was Subnautica. I could trap them, and I could build in between the bases to like trap this guy over here. Trap the second guy over here, and connect the bases with a tube so that the Leviathan like swims into the other base. So I have 2 Leviathans in one base, and I can like destroy the hallway as he travels down it, like expand it in front of him, destroy the part behind him, right? He moves, I build another part, I destroy this part, right? And it's just keep shuffling him over. Like little bit by bit shuffling him over. Technically, you should be able to do that to every Leviathan in the game. And you could get every Leviathan in the game into one base in survival mode pretty much anywhere in the game. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I probably won't. That would take so long that I genuinely I was thinking about it, but I don't think I'm gonna do it. That would have to be like a week-long live stream. Like I don't even know. That would be crazy though. But in this game, I actually haven't even found a limit to like how high you could build your base in this game. I was getting pretty... I tried a couple things, like my regular base isn't that big, but I went out into the desert on a multiplayer server, and I just started building for fun, just to see how high you could build. and I built like a staircase out of wood, and like you need structural support, so it ended up being like a bit of a staircase like this, and then there was another staircase so that I could reach this one to build the supports, and then eventually those both got so low that I had to build another staircase so that I could reach the support to reach this one. So it ended up being like 4 or 5 separate straight staircases and like a, I don't know, almost, what is that, like the Adidas logo, I think? Yeah, it is. The just like the Adidas logo with like multiple staircases just going straight off into the sunset. And it actually ended up being so high, when I jumped off, I died to fall damage. Like, I'm actually so bad at this game. Even just testing to see what kind of things I can build, I'm gonna end up dying. So this is definitely not a hardcore server. Definitely not a hardcore realm. But we're definitely gonna have some fun. Come on. That's the whole point of every game. I guarantee I'm gonna be having more fun than this cat is about to right now. Why is he leaving? Come here. I'll sick my own cat on you. Get him. Get his ass. Oh, we got him. Get him. Oh, nice, 100%. Yeah, so you actually kind of have to watch out. If you press 4, you can hit don't attack. If you want to catch units, you have to press don't attack, or else your guy is just going to kill him off. Like, he's chasing something right now. He's pissed at this other cat. Maybe. Hold up, don't do it. I'm not ready, Hold. Okay. I've seen it actually go from like 98 or 99 back to like 96 or 97 and then back up to 100. So if it's within that like last couple of percent, it can actually be kind of weird at the end. So this guy's mad at my cat. He was running away from me, but he's actually willing to run after my pets. Hey, check this out. I'm gonna die. No. Okay, I'm actually gonna die. But we gotta check this out anyway. Yeah, I don't have any fall damage prevention, but if you stand on top of a Pokeball like that, if you stand on top of a Palsphere, while you're catching something, it launches you into the air. It looks deadly for now. However, later on, I promise it's gonna be useful. Later on, you can get a glider, and it can launch you up into the air, so that when you whip out your glider, now you can travel like, you know, several hundred feet really quickly, because you're not, like if you're on the ground, you can't really use your glider as well. It only takes you like 20 feet, but it's a lot faster than running, so you want to be able to use it as much as possible, right? Launch yourself up. It's good. Y'all know how gliders work. I don't know why the fuck I'm explaining it. I just killed myself for nothing for all that. No, it was actually kind of cool. But with that, yeah, that's how easy it is to get back your stuff. You just click like give all. You kind of get to like reshuffle some items if you want them in a specific order, but yeah, that's it. I'm gonna collect these berries. We're gonna sign off here. On to the next episode. We're gonna be doing a lot more in the next one. Like, some more base building, a lot more automation. In this one, I kind of just want to like start things off a little bit, get the baseline for like the gameplay loop, and I don't know, set the vibe a little bit. We're chilling. I don't care if we die. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna show off some exploits and bugs and stuff like that, and just whatever we can do to have fun. Yeah, water is also low-key deadly. Watch out. Especially early game. Water is deadly. Later, you can hop on pals as mounts, and they can help you across water. But right now, you gotta watch out. All right, into bed. And that's gonna be it for me. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for tuning into this one, and I'll see you there. Later.